Today we are going to be talking about 5 tips on how to make your MLM or an MLM your own. Yes. What a lot of people don't realize is that MLMs, which are multi-level marketing companies who allow you to sell their products or distribute their products and services out for a portion of income. So a portion of money where you then in turn can build a team and you can have a very awesome comp plan. Depending on the many different MLMs, you can definitely have extended opportunities as far as income goes with them. But that is definitely what we'll be talking about. Hey Jamila, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay. I can see the comments, which is a good thing. And okay, cool. You guys can hear me. Boom. Awesome. So we're here today to discuss 5 tips on how to make your MLM your own. Great opportunity, right? A lot of people join MLMs to kind of be at that area to venture off on their own, to start their own business. And a lot of people don't realize that they're really starting their own business when they're with the MLM. So today, this is what we're going to discuss. We are going to discuss how you can make that MLM your own. Just because it's kind of under a broad company's name doesn't mean you can't tweak it or do a little thing to kind of put your spin on it. So that's what we're going to discuss today. And again, for those of you who are chiming in, my name is Julia Wali. I'm so excited to be here today. Haven't been live for a while. Last time I went live was with 4 other wonderful ladies last week, and it was awesome. So I'm so excited to bless this platform and to be a part of this platform as well. And if you guys are at all interested in being a part of this platform, which you should be, definitely join our PAL list. You can go at bit.ly/the PAL list so you can get all of the updates, and you can absolutely subscribe to when we are launching our membership, so when we have all of these great business features and experts coming on, because you definitely want to be in the know. All right. And here at Girl Power Night, we collaborate. We collect information, we provide everything that we can give you here. We educate. It's a sisterhood in its own, and we are so excited to have this platform here for you. So definitely join. That's bit.ly/the PAL list so you can get all of the updates on our business features and our experts. And we want you to learn from what we know, and we want to learn from you too. So join us, join in. Okay. So again, my name is Julia Wali, and today we're going to be talking about 5 tips on how to make your MLM your own. So I've been a part of 3 multi-level marketing companies, and I like all of them, but I love one of them. So what we're going to discuss today is how I kind of put a spin on the MLM marketing company that I decided to partner with. A lot of people hear the word company and they under the impression that they work for them. No, you're given the opportunity to work with them. It is a partnership. So with that being said, with every partnership, you bring a part of yourself. So this is where it's important for you to excel in your company, in your partnership with the MLM company of your choice, and kind of just separate yourself from everything else. So that way you're not necessarily following the ABCs of the company, and you're getting swallowed in with that perception of only the company. Because once you take on that MLM, you're taking it on to succeed. You're taking it on to do your thing the way that you like. Of course, we're following the guidelines and the policies of the company. We don't want to misuse those or kind of misconstrue those. We definitely want to follow the guidelines. And if you guys are still here with me, let me know that you're here. Drop the emoji. Let me know the weather. Today was really nice. Let me know what your weather is like. If you have some sun, give me some rain, whatever it is, let me know that you're still here and you can definitely hear me. So we're going to go ahead and go into tip number 1, numero uno. So, like I said early on, a lot of us join MLM companies for the time freedom and for the financial aspect of it. We all have our whys as to why we decide to go on business for ourselves, and MLM grants that opportunity with the time freedom and the financial aspect of it. But that can't be the only reason why you joined the company. It has to be something beyond that. So tip number 1 is to find what your connection is with that company. Why did you join that company? What gravitated you towards that particular company? What did you like? Why did you decide to go forth with it? Why did you decide to partner up with them and say, yes, I definitely want to do this with you because Not because of the time freedom, not because of the money. It was something else. Because if it's only those two, then your chances of succeeding or over succeeding or going to the level that you want to be probably is not really going to be there because there's no passion behind it. So in other words, where does your passion lie in connection to your MLM company of your choice? Why did you choose to move forward with them? It has to be a genuine connection outside of the money and the time. Like, we do know that allows you to do the things that you want to do with your family, and that's a bonus. But sometimes when you're at work, let's say you're working your regular 9 to 5, you love the income that it brings you. You love the schedule that it gives you. But do you always want to be there? Do you actually enjoy your work? And if you do, what do you enjoy about it? That's exactly what you need to know when you're diving into an MLM company. Just like anything else, you need to go ahead and kind of do a little bit of research. Why did you connect with this particular company? What made it so good? And the reason behind doing that is because when you have that genuine connection to the company, it makes everything seem a lot easier. It doesn't feel like work, and that's the feeling you want to go with. You don't want to feel like you are working another job, because if that's the case, why would you leave your regular 9 to 5? You don't want to feel like you're working. You don't want to feel like you're overexhausted or you're doing things that you don't necessarily want to do. So it's important to know your why and your genuine connection to your MLM company of your choice. So that's tip number 1. What is your why in connecting to your MLM company? Why did you do it? Figure that out. If it was because they had one of the products you love and you absolutely fell in love with it, or you love the backstory, or you just like the way that people gravitated towards it, whatever it was, it needs to be a genuine connection, and it will definitely make your partnership with this MLM company a whole lot easier. So I got some notes. So that's tip number 1. What is your why? Let me see you guys write that down or type that down in the comments for me. What is your why for your MLM company? And of course, we all have our individual whys as to why we choose to go into business for ourselves. But what is your why for your MLM company? What gravitated you towards that company? What is it that makes you want to partner up with that particular company? All right, now, and we got tip number 2, numero dos. Number two, and I'm just going to do a reset really quickly. My name is Julia Wali. I'm a Girl Power Ignite leader here, and I am so excited to bless you guys on this platform. I'm really, really, really excited. I really am. I am also an entrepreneur, a life coach, and a bunch of things. But most importantly, definitely love to connect and collaborate with knowledgeable women. I mean, recently I have been around so many amazing women, and I have learned so much and grown so much in my business professionally and both personally. So definitely connecting with women who have the knowledge to help me succeed in my business and on a personal level. I mean, it definitely gives you that extra boost, that confidence that you need, and that's what we provide here at Girl Power Ignite. So just in case you guys didn't catch it early on, make sure you join and subscribe to our list, bit.ly/the Power List. If anybody can go ahead and drop that in the comments for me, that would be great. That's bit.ly/the Power List. And show your girl some love. Appreciate it. So tip number 2 on how to own your MLM or make your MLM your own. So no more than the basics, okay, about the partnership or the company that you're with. No more than what you can research on Google, or you're pulling up in the bio on the website, or maybe something your upline told you. Take the time to actually research your company, your MLM, your partnership. Find out what they're about. And the reason I say this is because when you go to talk to people, clients, or potential partners, they want to know why you chose it. Going back to tip number 1, they want to know more about it. So they don't want to feel like they're being read off on the website. They don't want to feel like they got to, you're reading off a script. Put them in your own words. Create your own bio for the company. Tell them your reasons why you decided to join on. You don't want to just mush what you got from the website, mush what you got from, Googling it, mush what you got from your upline and say, here it is. Read it and learn about it yourself. No, be genuine when you're giving this information, because they're receiving it from you. So their perception of what you're telling them is like, oh man, I have to, trust this. She's telling me this is what it is. And then when they go and do their own research, of course, at that point, it backs up what you told them. But for them to do the research and see that you read verbatim what's on the bio, it doesn't make you look like a good business individual. It doesn't make you look good at all. So therefore, go and create your own. Jot down a few things, even if it's a few lines, when the company was created, why you like the products in the company, what pulled you towards the company. So those things are important to do, because you don't want to sound like a robot, and you don't want to sound like you're reading off a script, because that's not genuine. And people don't really want to hear that stuff. They want to have dialogue. So if you go to somebody and say, what's going on with this company? Tell me about the company. You just start spitting. Well, this company was better, and you just keep counting off, and you're like, what are you talking about? So be genuine in your deliverance of the company, and just know as much as you can, gather as much information as you can, and make it a conversation, make it a dialogue. Don't just start spitting off facts to people and expect for them to be receptive, because that's what worked for you. That's not necessarily what's going to work for everybody else. And people are more receptive to a free-flowing, genuine conversation. And if they feel like the words came from you, then it's a lot easier and it's a lot better to actually kind of communicate with them and have them pulled more towards you and more interested in what you're doing. So that's tip number, that's tip number 2, so you don't want to sound rehearsed. Don't sound rehearsed ever. There's nothing wrong with preparing yourself on the verbiage or the history of the company that you're partnering with, but you do not want to sound like you're spitting off from some type of script and they go back and they read the exact same thing. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good on you, and it doesn't look good on the company that you're partnered with, all right? So let me know you guys are still in there. I don't see any comments rolling in, so let me know that you're still in there. Oh, okay. Wait, I do see comments. Boom. I see comments. All right. So let me kind of flow back, because I don't know what happened. I'm going to say hi to everybody who came in, because for whatever reason, I didn't see comments. Hey, Blair. Hey, Danielle. Hi. I'm going to say Miss Toll, because I don't want to butcher your name. I'm really bad at butchering names, so I apologize in advance. Hi. Hey, Grandma Ellie. Hey, Crystal. Hey, husband. Hey, Jen. Hey, Trace. Hey, John. Hey, Melissa. So I did get some comments rolling in here. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what happened, but I got the comments in here and I can see it, so that's a bonus. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? So tip number 2 is definitely get some history or get some knowledge about the company and then make it your own. So create your own bio, create your own information about the company based off of the facts. Don't go spewing out anything rehearsed, because nobody really wants to hear that. Okay, like I can just go and read it, and that's pretty much what they're thinking. So you don't want to just spew something out, spit a bunch of facts out to them, and they're like, well, what is that? What's going on? I can look that up. I could have gotten that information myself. They want something genuine. So, hey, Teresa. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for joining in. If you can, I would truly appreciate it if you do me a favor and share this video out. We love to share. Share it is caring, right? So do me a favor, share it out. Drop me some heart emojis, as well as invite some of your friends, because there are people who are interested in learning about multi-level marketing companies. So let's go ahead and get them that information. Sharing is caring, right? All right, so on tip number 3, know your product and services. So this is extremely important, and I know that many of these multi-level marketing companies may have a numerous amount of products or numerous amount of services. Everything is different. So I'm not saying know everything verbatim. Know your popular products. Know the popular services that are offered or that are recommended or that, are requested. Know that information, especially with the popular ones. And when you get to know that information, the best way to know that information is to actually utilize it. So if you are a part of an MLM that has services, you want to actually use the services. So don't just go, hey, I have this great service. Here you go. And I'm like, okay, what do you think about it? but you can't tell them what you think about it only based off of other people's opinion because you actually haven't used it. And this may even give you an opportunity to fill in the partnership that you joined in. So is it really something that you want to do? Utilize the services and the products that this MLM is out there offering, because that will let you know if this is definitely a company that you want to partner with. You just can't offer people services and not really know anything behind it, or not know, because there are just questions that are going to be asked that aren't up on the company's website. There are going to be tons of things that are going to come across your way, and you won't know unless you have experienced it. Hello, Crystal. Thank you guys for joining in. Hello, Darren. Hey, Lynette. How are you doing, hon? Thank you guys for joining in. I really appreciate it. Just to do a quick recap. Oh, I was frozen. Just to do a quick recap, my name is Julia Wali. I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. I am a Girl Power Ignite leader, actually the COO. So boom, there you go, super proud. But again, on tip number 3, know your product, know your services, utilize it. There might be some times where you feel like, oh, I don't really like this particular product, but it's a popular product. Example for me, my company sells this banging lip fluid. It's a matte lip fluid. I'm not much of a makeup person, but I know that this product is popular. So what I did was I brought it in 3 different shades, and I tried it on. Not because I wanted to be like pucker lips, but because I wanted to know what it felt like, how long it would last. I don't know if it rubbed off. Just multiple things, fill what the products are in there, just so I can be able to explain the experience to those who are interested in purchasing the product. Because again, people are going to ask questions, and 9 times out of 10, those questions are going to be based off of the experience, because those who know about makeup and you're not really too know with makeup, they're going to have questions that you would never even think of. And the best way to figure those things out is to actually try the product out. Try the product out. Doesn't matter if you like it, try it out. And in turn, you can always sample it out. So like mine was a lip fluid. So I get some of those little lip fluid disposable brushes, and those who come around, they can test that same product out that I test out, even though I'm not going to use it every day. But through the experience, I can let them know, hey, this is what happened when I put it on. This is how many layers I laid up. This is what happened when I wore it for like 2 hours. This is what happened when I kissed my husband. This is how it made me feel. This is the texture in my hand. So those experiences you're able to explain to your client, and even those who are partnering with you, so that way they'll be able to have that information in the future to their future clients and deliver to their future clients. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. So that was tip number 3. Again, thank you guys so much for joining in. I really appreciate you guys being here. I'm so excited to be here on Girl Power Ignite today. It is a wonderful opportunity. If you guys haven't had the chance yet, check out the pin, bit.ly/thepowlist. Go ahead and click that link and subscribe so you can get all the updates, such as like this one, so you know when the expert is going live and able to kind of give you little guidance on what to do with your business, as well as let you know when we're going to launch our membership, because that is coming soon, where you'll have the opportunity to collaborate with other female entrepreneurs who are extremely successful, some who are started off and some who are in the middle. And there's nothing better than having that collaboration and having that unity of sisters who are there to help you grow through your challenges, go through your growing pains, and help you to maintain a more professional and also kind of get a personal relationship going on. So again, that's bit.ly/thepowlist. All right, so here we are going to tip number 4, numero 4. If you're still with me, go ahead and drop a heart emoji in the comments. Let me know that you're there. Definitely want to see that you guys are still there and are tracking. And if I'm saying anything that you guys agree with, or you kind of, got your own opinion on it, I am open and I'm here to listen, because that is how we learn, okay? So definitely let your girl know if you guys have anything that you want to tell me. So Lynette says you need to be the product of your product. Boom! Exactly. Exactamundo. Lynette hit the nail on the head. Boom, you got it, girl. All right, so here we go, heading over to tip number 4. I got a lot of comments, so this is pretty cool. I probably have to come back. So what I'm going to do is to come back, because I don't know what's going on with my computer. I'm going to come back to the comments after the live is over, and I will answer any questions. If you do have any questions, please drop them inside the comments. I've been with 3 different MLMs. I'm with one now that I'm extremely pleased and happy with, and absolutely love it. I not only love the company, but I love the products that the company sells. I love what the company stands for. And that's what's most important when you're choosing an MLM. It's a lot more to just like, hey, I want the freedom, I want the money. It's a lot more than that. And that was in tip number 1. That was in tip number 1, to know what your why is and why you're choosing this particular MLM company. So we're going to go ahead and go to tip number 4. Tip number 4 is probably my favorite. Separate your brand from your partner/company's brand. Now, whatever MLM company you're going to work with, they have their own big brand, right? It's like a really, really big umbrella. And then you're branching up underneath that. So, of course, you're going to take some of the guidelines and some of the brand, little products, and the way they do things with you. That does not mean that you have to copy everything. You don't have to be a copycat, because people see that all the time. People see exactly what that big umbrella is doing all the time. So you want to kind of venture off from what the company is doing a little bit to show, not even a little bit, as much as you can, as long as it's within the guidelines and the policies of the MLM, to show who you are, to show yourself, because essentially people buy you. They buy you. The products they can get from anywhere. Know that. The products they can get from anywhere. They buy you. So they like your smile. They like your laugh. They like whatever you have to offer. And the great thing about that is that there is only one you in that entire company that you partnered with. There is only one you. So what better way than to express who you are through the way that you market your business, through the way that you connect with your clients, through the way that you connect with your partners. Absolutely be you. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Tip number 4, be who you are. Brand your business. It is your business. You're in a partnership. You do not work for the company. You work with the company. So go ahead and partner up and link up. And that's the best things about company. You have different type of personalities that come together, and it makes the company whole. I am very different from Dallas, but we still make the company whole. So we gravitate certain people from certain audiences, and we gravitate those individuals. And that's what you need to do. Gravitate your audience. Don't copycat exactly everything that the company has. Use the things that work for them and see if they work for you, but brand yourself. Be your own self. Be you. That's it. Just be you. Don't be a copycat exactly to the T. So build your brand around the company, and its products. So that's how you got to work it. Build your brand around the company and its products. Okay. I'm parched. I'm going to drink some more water. All right. So here we go. Now we are going to go ahead over to tip number 5. And before I start on tip number 5, I just want to thank you guys so very much for joining in. I mean, I absolutely am so excited about being here. And I can't wait until you guys have the same opportunity. So if you're interested at all in being an expert here on the Girl Power Ignite platform, we are currently offering this opportunity for a limited time free. Yes. So definitely inbox us. Let us know if you're interested in being a POW expert. We would definitely love to extend that opportunity out to you, and we'll send you all the information needed. Boom. All right. So going into tip number 5. This is something I had to learn slowly. It took me a little bit of time to actually figure it out. It's to build a schedule that works for you. Now, every MLM will have a guideline for success. They say, oh, it worked for this person, and it worked for that person, and it worked for this person, and it worked for that person. And it very well may have. Now, the thing is that each person who took those guidelines, they tweaked them. So they made them their own. They figured out what worked and what didn't. So they took the work and they pulled the rest out based on their audience, based on their personality. They did what they had to do. So I'm not saying completely throw the guidelines of the company out. What I am saying is to absolutely make it fit you. So what you have to do is figure out your audience. Everyone's audience is not the same. There are people who are a little bit more, let's say conservative, and there are people who are a little bit more silly. So maybe there are people who will be more attracted to me because I have a little silly side to me. Or maybe there are people who will be more attracted to me because I am conservative. Or maybe I'm joining all of the moms. Know your audience, which is extremely important in any kind of business, and kind of project to them in that kind of way. Know what works for you. Create your own schedule. Pull the guidelines that worked in the past, absolutely, because if it worked, it worked. But make sure that they fit your schedule. Whether it's a time, fit who you are, I should say. Whether it's a time thing, whether it's a visual thing, whether it's an engagement thing. You have to take your time to figure these things out, like any other business. One thing I want to say is MLM is not a get rich thing. You have to put in work. You have to put in work. It depends on where you want to go with your company, with your partnership. So you have to put in the work like any other business, because you're building a business, you're building your brand. So make sure that when you're doing it, you invest the appropriate time, you invest everything that you need to invest in knowing the product, knowing the company, and just kind of knowing your audience. It's important that you do these things. I must say that this has been a learning curve for me from the first company that I joined all the way to the company that I'm joined now. And of course, leadership is a really great part of it. So definitely having good leadership is amazing. However, don't solely depend on your leader to completely guide you, because at the end of the day, it is your business. You have to figure it out. So figure out which plateau you want to reach within a company and aim for it and do what you need to do. But it's a business, so you need to work, right? So it can be in regards to you implementing some of the guidelines. I definitely say some of the techniques I use, I love it. Social media, definitely in person, whatever works for you, whatever rocks your boat, whatever is with your personality, dig into that and absolutely ensure that you're implementing your personality and your schedule works for you. It doesn't have to be that 9 to 5 bracket that was already there, that's supposed to be there, that's set to there. No, because it's your business. So you invest the amount of time and you invest the amount of effort that you want to see out of the business. Okay. And I think that's all I have for you guys today. So again, take the time to figure out. It's better to test the theories instead of working blindly with the company guidelines and not really knowing if they're going to work for you. So these tips that I've discussed, they can work with any MLM or DS company, direct sales company. You just have to ensure that you're implementing it and you're consistent. Let's say that. That's one thing that is something that I absolutely know and trust and believe in. Just be consistent with these tips and implementing them. And I'm telling you, like, there's just nothing that's going to stop you. You're going to be completely unstoppable. One thing I do want you guys to remember is that having the ability to create, to be creative, to be you, know the company that you decide to partner with. Some may have some guidelines and policy that you still have to stay within, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you cannot be you and brand you through the company. And just be creative, be yourself. That's one thing that I do. I just be myself. Everyone who's ever purchased from me, everyone who's worked under me, I've been myself. I haven't been anything beyond that. So the expectations are Julia is Julia, not Julia is her MLM company. Because although I am working with the company, I am not completely the company. I should say that. We are a partner, so we kind of link arms and we work together. So I use what I can from what the company has provided me, and I also use my business savvy, knowledge to go out there and reach my clients and my prospective partners. But again, I said this already twice today in the live, and I want you to understand this when I say this and kind of just take it in. Those who are interested in an MLM company or direct sale company or are already working with one, you are not working for the company. You are working with the company. It is a partnership. Understand that. So make sure you take your end of the partnership, as long as you're following all the other guidelines, and make it your own. That is where your boost in clientele and your boost in growing your team will come from. Because people do not buy you, people do not buy the product, they buy you, because anybody can get the product and services anywhere. But when they get them from you and they feel good with the purchase, that's what makes things so very great. And it makes you feel good as well.